Nutrition is actually one of the key components of our lifestyle, and we need to understand that our food can actually serve the purpose of medicine if taken the right way, but the same food can also cause disease. In fact, 80% of the lifestyle diseases we are seeing nowadays is purely because of our poor food choices. We live at a time when lifestyle diseases are actually increasing, and we are seeing a number of people getting conditions like hypertension, for instance, and these are the kind of people who are supposed to cut down their intake of foods that are rich in terms of sodium. They also need to cut down their intake of foods that are actually known to contain a lot of caffeine. They need to manage their weight, and nutrition actually plays a key role when it comes to that. We're also seeing a number of people getting conditions like high cholesterol levels. In fact, there is a medical term usually used for high cholesterol levels that is called hyperlipidemia, whereby some people end up having high levels of different types of cholesterol, like the HDL, the total cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and what you call the triglycerides. Now, cholesterol increases the risk of getting conditions like heart attack and stroke. And these are conditions that are becoming very common nowadays. You're also seeing a number of people getting conditions like diabetes, and nutrition plays a key role when it comes to diabetes management. And these are the kind of people who are supposed to cut down their intake of foods that are rich in terms of sugar content. And these are the highly processed foods, among other interventions that are actually recommended for blood glucose control. Before you get lifestyle diseases, our body usually sends us signals. For example, when you start panting when walking, the body is actually saying that you are not getting enough oxygen. And the question you need to ask yourself is, why is that happening? And one of the reasons would be excessive weight gain. So if you don't do anything about that, of course, with time you might actually end up getting, lifestyle diseases. And that's why it's very important for you to know how to listen to your body. For example, if you wake up at night 3, 4, 5 times to take water, and of course after that you are going for frequent urination, then of course that's a sign of diabetes. If you take your breakfast, you take your lunch, you take your dinner, but you're experiencing fatigue most of the time, don't go for the energy drinks. Your body is telling you that maybe you might be having a condition like high cholesterol levels, or sometimes it could be because of diabetes, because the other sign of diabetes is actually persistent fatigue. Now, if you start experiencing chest pain, especially the left side, you need to be checking, your cholesterol, because that would be a sign of high cholesterol levels. If you start getting knee pain and back pain, and it's not that because you had an injury, that would be a sign of excessive weight gain. So let's understand how our body communicates, because in the process we'll be able to take a step, and that of course is going to assist us to avoid the medication that people take, because most of the disease conditions are already progressed.